What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your brewmaster in chief. And tonight in the BrewLab, coming at you with another pretty janky one, but actually, this one's definitely way more in the serious category than the jank category. And you know, it's still just trying to keep things fun though and innovative as we wait for not only the start of spoilers for Avatar: The Last Airbender, as well as the ban announcement on the 10th. The back end of the replay of Baltimore, the most recent standard event, I'm still sort of working my way through. Unfortunately, spoiled it for myself by going on social media, and already people put up, you know, YouTube videos about it as well. So I know that it's like Rakdos aggro deck. You know, won it in the end with the ley line, but still 5 of the top 8 was Izzet Cauldron, and the top 16 and the top 32 was like I did the math, I posted about it on my Discord. It's like just ridiculous numbers of Izzet. I think we all know what's gonna happen come November 10th, but at this point, I'm rambling. So, without further ado, let's jump into tonight's brew. Simply called, and this is crazy that this card went under my radar, Aerialist Auras. And the reason for that name is because we're playing a full playset of the Wanderweve Aerialist. And this is like a budget brew, as well as, I don't know, actually there's quite a few rares. Never mind, forget I said that, but definitely a very weenie sort of a deck, but it's focusing around the Wanderweve Aerialist, a card that definitely should have gone into my Azorius Auras deck. However, I've got now a different idea, so just stay tuned. There's still quite a ways to go before we get some Avatar cards, so I've still got to come up with some content. I have a couple more ideas around the Aerialist here, so stay tuned for that. But right now we're going in a mono white version with 20 lands. It's another ethereal armor deck, but like I don't know how I kind of just missed this. It goes so hard, man. The combination of this getting flying, the fact that this has flying, gives flying, the you know, this has ward too, just flat. We can protect it, and then this is the key new addition, most helpful weaver. I think the reason why I overlooked it is because it was in my like early access for the Spider-Man set videos, and I kind of just never went back to it. But the final mode there with the double strike means that as long as you keep enough like threats on board, there's a chance that as long as you untap and give that double strike to something, that you're gonna win the game, because you're making everything bigger with scavenger, with the armor. It's so nice. I'm sitting on 12 and 1, I believe, or 12 and 2 with this deck, all ranked matches. So hopefully now we don't hit a heavy streak of Streamer's Curse. The most recent change was getting rid of, there was this like 2-1 with Survival that could occasionally exile something out of a graveyard. I was still like, you know, there's a lot of that like Sultai reanimation deck, but I ended up going for the Inquisitor instead, for the Vigilance, and for the, you know, just the hand hate, a little bit of like disruption. Let's see, maybe we end up switching back. That is it as far as this portion of the video. We all know what's going on here. It's an Auras deck with some sweet new cards. Let's jump into some games. By the way, all of our Reacher cards are humans. Ooh. Stay tuned. So we could also, you know, to make it a little less budget friendly, maybe put in 1 or 2 caverns, caves, or, you know, uncounterable, all that stuff. But I just wanted something to be really clean and simple. Hot. Bender also is still like relevant. All the set instead. Oh, the music's way too loud. Okay. Third land would just be so nice. Wow. So easy. I think I'm gonna even just like cheese it out a tiny bit. Because there's probably gonna be a better target. Namely the Nemesis. And we can shelter the Nemesis. They land. Aha! Interesting. So we definitely just have to get rid of the actual claw. So that he can't get that backup shelter is so nice. So you can't get that back, you know. Slicky boy. No way you swinging. You're swinging? Good for you. I'm gonna play out a Ricci boy, as well as another Inquisitor. Go back to 18. Put you down to... And the Scry has been just so juicy. Legendary Spider Hero. We have to watch that. Was... That's what I thought. 12, 13 and 2. The streak continues. Those losses have been against, like, yeah, those got over the top type decks where they just like remove one thing, remove another thing, and then reanimate a demon that does a bunch of stupid shit like that. Sultai Reanimator, if you haven't guessed what I'm hinting at. And what was the other loss? Oh yeah, just like Jeskai or Jeskai Black, whatever you want to call it, 4-color control. Just like sweep, sweep, sweep. That's unfortunately unkeepable. Playing it super safe, but you never know. Okay, great. I say, let's do this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes. Whew. Worried there for a second. FIFA number 2. Do we just swing? I reckon we just go for whatever. Oh, now we're not getting any lands, but okay. 32 life is making me feel relatively okay about like whatever you want to do here, my friend. I'm really hoping it's not message, but okay. We're still, huh? Because of the aforementioned 32 life we gained. Should be absolutely. Should we just try and get rid of Tifa? Maybe it doesn't have the... Man, like, oh, how the mighty have fallen. There was a moment there on the ladder when, like, this was just everywhere. And then just... I wonder after a VV ban if Mono Green or, you know, maybe Gruul or one of those other variants where you use the tabled passage to go grab one of other colored lands to then cast spicy sideboard tech like counter spells or World Soul's Rage. There was some cool decks going around there for a moment, it seemed like, and then just Vivi just kept dominating too much. Probably Esper Pixie. Very unfortunate. Huh. Uh-huh. Ooh. Isn't that nice? I think we have to do this, however. And just hope that he doesn't have the flash, what's it called? Nowhere to run? Okay. Okay. Very nice. Yeah. Really like to still have that ethereal armor, but that's neither here nor there. More auras for you, my friend. Bonk. Now that's Ward 4, and he's got 3 double strike coming. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Off you go. Send packing! Oh my god, I love it. I just, like, sometimes you hit those little streaks and you feel like you're just gleaming the cube. I don't know if you know that expression, but like, ooh, ooh. Ah, my god, it's so good. So, yeah, I mean, look, I think we could jam 1 or 2 more, but I actually want to really get to recording another version of Azorius. So I think what I'll do is I'll just show you some stats and use the stats to back up my claim for once. Since we definitely did the thing in terms of the gameplay, you know, let me just throw some stats at you as well, and then we can call it as far as Aerialist Auras is concerned. So 15 for 2, 7-0 this most latest run. All I did was cut the veteran, bring in the Inquisitor. That's what it was called, the Veteran Survivor. Yeah, pretty cool. Initially, I was thinking to, use it for some graveyard hate, but it ends up being like you never actually do it. And when you do tap it in the early game to attack, not only does it die in combat like almost always, there's nothing to actually exile. So and you need to get 3 things before you get to the benefits. So it's just like, nah. I think the stats back up the change here to the Light Squall Inquisitor. But regardless, freaking do with that what you will. It is now visible, so you can go copy it and enjoy. That is going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be seeing you all in the next one with another fresh brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.
Woo!